So on Halloween day, Sonic had a sale, 50-cent corn dog. You know I had to get myself 20 damn corn. It kicked my stomach's ass, dude.
You ate all 20 corn dogs? A single Sonic corn dog with no condiments is 230 calories. So
That's not that bad.
You ate 20, dude, with ranch. You ate like 5,000 calories worth of fucking corn dogs.
That's not that bad.
Hello, Internet, and welcome to CD Lost Tapes, episode 10. I'm your host, as usual, Uncle D, alongside some fellow CD members. This week, we're joined by Tristan.
How's it going?
Preston.
Dead Ma 5.
Oh my god, Dead Ma 5.
His name is...
Sacri?
Ass over tits.
Yeah.
Any day.
Yeah, every day. Nick.
Ass and tits.
Will.
Personality.
Boo!
As you can tell, there's a virgin.
Virgin.
Come on, guys.
Well, if I recall, I think you have something to start us off with today.
Oh, me? Yeah.
Yeah. No, the other dude named Will.
So I was listening to episode 7 the other day, and I just like weird public interactions. And this one isn't really like my story. It's more of my dad's, but my dad has like this strange, he calls it a superpower, but every single time he's in public, like people would just walk up and talk to him. Just like crazy people would just walk up and talk to him.
He has
like
rainbow
Like a
energy.
superpower. Sounds like a curse.
Well, I mean, apparently it's like been that way his whole life.
Dude, man got
but,
cursed as a child.
I think I saw your dad at a bar once. I went to the bathroom and I came back and my beer was fizzy all of a sudden.
I don't think that's true. My dad doesn't drink. Anyway,
He looked kind of like Bill Cosby.
one of the most memorable times I can like really think of at the moment is my dad and I were in the theaters and we were getting ready to watch the Infinity War movie, like the first one.
Mm-hmm.
And spoilers, if you haven't seen it, fuck you. But at the very beginning,
Aggression.
fucking
Thanos.
like grabs Thor by the throat, is like threatening him, and this lady that was sitting next to my dad and I just goes, "Oh no, don't kill Thor, he's my favorite." And she turns to my dad and goes, "Is he gonna kill Thor?" And my dad is like, "If you keep talking, I'm gonna have to like ask you to leave or something." Like, I forget what he said exactly, but it was fucking funny as shit.
He said, "I'm gonna shoot you in the head."
That lady was hitting on your dad. That lady was hitting on your dad.
She was with a friend or something, but she's like, "No, don't kill Thor, he's my favorite." And then like
Did they?
she just fucking left after a couple times. I don't even know if she like left the theater.
Did
and
they
went to a
kill
different
Thor?
scene.
He's my favorite.
They did not kill Thor, but unfortunately, they did kill.
I
Did you say
think that lady was hitting
unfortunately?
on your father, and I think your father missed a very good opportunity to cuddle with somebody during the theater. Just like send you out to get popcorn, you come back.
He might have gotten played with like it was a high school trip to the theater.
I'll have to ask my dad about that. See what he thinks.
I'll run it up the
Was he
flagpole to
getting
my
trolled?
father.
Yeah. That's really like all I
I've-
had. It's just a funny story about my dad. I mean, there's multiple scenarios about that, but
I've never had any real weird interactions at a movie theater. Now that I can, not that I can think of, anyways.
I had sex at a movie theater.
I believe it. This is unfair. You guys keep having these fucking wild ass social encounters. Everyone's got like a kind of a story to tell. All of my social encounters have been quote unquote normal. Like
It's because
there's
like
nothing special about any of
90%
them.
of your social encounters have been with your family and or exclusively with the boys and not out in public.
That's fair.
What about
Yeah,
that
okay.
time that you almost accidentally stole the door from our local Chinese restaurant?
I forgot about that.
That would have been sick.
What?
You don't remember that? When you walked in and you hit the door by accident and it fell off the frame?
I don't remember this. Are you fucking with me?
No, I remember.
No,
I
that's an
remember
actual
that.
thing.
I was there for that. I remember that plain as day. I think it was.
Because you bumped it. You bumped the front door of the local.
We were
restaurant that has
leaving.
2 doors. Well, no, we were entering.
Were we?
Because we said something about it, and then we ate. Because if we were leaving, we were
Right.
gonna have Neppy pick the door up and take it with them, and we were just gonna steal their front door. Because you walked in, and you just like your big body kind of bumped the frame a little bit, and then the door fell on you, and you grabbed it, and then you held it up, and it was not connected to the frame at all. And we were like, "What?"
I don't remember this. I don't remember
No,
this.
I definitely remember this. You guys know that every time, excuse me, every time we go out to eat at that specific place as a group, something fucking like that happens.
Just chaos.
Yeah,
The
somebody's
first-
chaos.
Somebody takes something like minuscule. It doesn't matter, but it's funny.
Fucking
Or, like,
level
somebody does
level
stupid shit.
with the box of napkins stuck between his fucking thighs, fucking paying at the register, and they didn't notice.
That was so fucking funny.
Do you still have that in your car, Tristan?
Wait, what?
The napkin dispenser.
No, it's not in my car anymore. My fucking grandpa found it when it was still in my old car's trunk, though, and he knew what it was. He goes, "Why do you have a napkin dispenser from the China Garden?" And I had to lie and say that Level's mom worked there and that they were renovating and they were giving away old shit. So I just hoped and prayed to God that he never met Level and found out he wasn't fucking Asian.
Well, she could still work there, just be a cook instead.
That was the second time we went there. The first time was the hot dog incident,
Oh my god.
which
That was amazing.
is like borderline something I don't want to talk about on the podcast because it's kind of horrible.
No, I don't think we should talk about it. If we
We
want
can talk about the part
one of
where
our
we
listeners-
put the hot dogs in the
if we
car,
want our
though.
listeners to respect us, we should probably skip the hot
We might
dog
talk
story.
about that in the future, but we're going to just
It
tease
was-
you guys with
It was
the-
immature, but it was funny. Okay.
Yeah. We'll come back to that. We'll put a little pin in that.
You guys
We
are.
all were young.
If you guys want to listen, hear that story, humble listeners, you need to spread
better?
this.
Is it
Spread the
better?
podcast.
You need to join our Patreon.
That we don't
join
have.
the $20.
Go listen to both of Markiplier's podcasts right now. Get this man on OnlyFans now.
All of us will be on We'll join OnlyFans. We'll post a lineup of all of us with our dicks out, but you can't see our faces, and then you get to pick us out of a lineup.
No,
I don't.
Yeah.
I'm not
we'll
okay
just
with the
post
dick
my
part.
video.
I'll spread my ass. I'll spread my ass.
The joking video.
Yeah, we'll post the joking video.
that
That'd be
video
cool
is
to
so
do
funny.
informational content.
They got a
That
YouTube
video is
short
so
on our
funny.
channel.
Do we want to tell that story of the video at least?
If you want to.
I
Is there
feel
much
like
story? I
I'm
thought
somehow
there was just
missing a lot of
you.
things. I don't remember joking.
The cock stretch.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, yeah, never mind.
Yeah.
I don't
had
know the
way
full
too much
story.
alcohol and way too much other stuff in my system.
Yeah, way too much alcohol, way
Yeah.
too many gay hormones up in that brain of yours.
Way too many dudes up in your system.
Way too many. Yeah.
To be fair,
Yeah,
it
a lot
was
of cum
recorded on
shots that
another
night-
dude's
that night.
phone.
Oh my god!
It's like Elton John by the end of the day.
Good god! Shut the fuck
You
up.
know that picture of Patrick with ice cream all over him? That's what you were like, bro.
Oh.
Seconds after the cock stretch incident.
Leonard, pull that up.
Leonard.
That's the guy behind the scenes.
Yeah, Leonard. Don't you remember? Leonard's our caveman. He's our Jamie.
Yeah.
I wish I
remember that.
could post that video.
It's
on-
really
that would be
funny.
YouTube.
Dude, that would be a funny TikTok video, a
Post it
YouTube
on-
short, an
post it
Instagram
on
reel. That would be
Pornhub.
awesome.
Dude, I
Dude, if you
could-
send me-
Oh my god, I could
You
post
should,
it
you
on
should upload this podcast to Pornhub.
That would
That'd
be
be funny.
smart.
Tap
We could get
into a
lot of
whole new
people.
audience.
We could. There's a lot of shit on Pornhub that isn't porn at all, and it's surprising how many views it
I
gets.
keep seeing reviews on
Me
there.
and Tristan watched the entirety of the Broly movie from Dragon Ball Super on Pornhub like
I
twice.
forgot about that.
Yeah, we synced it up. Dude, I pulled that shit up on my Xbox browser.
Yeah, that's what I did. I pulled it up on the Xbox Microsoft Edge browser, and we
Was-
both just Googled.
was that
Pornhub
before-
Broly movie.
They automatically put the intro on everything as well, or did it still have the intro?
It was before.
Because that would have
Yeah, I
been funny
think
if
it
it
was
was
just normal.
if it was like the fucking drum break beat right into the fucking, and then it's like Broly.
That's a good movie too. That's
It
a
is a
good,
good
movie.
movie.
Dude, no.
I love the scene where Goku went Super Saiyan and he went
And then he
That was a
proceeded
good
to
scene.
Goku all over those guys.
and then he Goku'd all over those dudes. He Goku'd so hard it hurt. His Goku burned.
Goku burned.
Big Mac or Whopper?
Whopper.
Damn, that is dark.
Whopper.
Whopper.
Whopper
Easy.
easy.
Yeah, easily.
Whopper.
I can't say I've ever really had like a Whopper ever.
The Big Mac is literally just like 90% bread and lettuce.
It really is.
I think I've had the
With Thousand
Impossible
Island
Whopper,
dressing.
and that was just because Tristan told me to get it one time. I was like, all right, fuck
good.
it. I
Burger
did
King
actually like
has
it,
decent
but it wasn't
burgers.
like,
Okay, it's that fucking charbroil grill thing.
I've never had a legitimate Whopper, so I'm gonna have to go Big Mac by default.
Dude, what the fuck? Big Macs
A
suck.
Whopper is basically an upgraded quarter pounder.
Whopper.
Nah, dude, because the Whopper is literally a quarter pounder with just more shit on it.
Whopper.
Well, it's wider too. It's like less thick and wider.
Like me,
That's true.
compared to Nick.
Yeah, dude, like a tuna can.
Less thick. Oh, mayo.
Yeah, Nick's the
Mean
quarter pounder
stickless.
and Dylan's the Big Mac.
I'm
I think
talking about
Dylan's
penis,
wider than
by the
me.
way.
Oh,
Nick's
you,
a, Nick's
dude,
a
you
quarter
got tuna
pound,
can, Dick?
Yeah, dude,
Nick's
tuna
a
can.
quarter pound chili cheese coney.
Those are
The
good.
fuck does that mean?
Dude, Will, I had to do something in honor of you. So on Halloween Day,
Did
I
you
thought
get
you were going to
Sonic?
say something really fucked up.
Sonic had a sale, 50-cent corn dogs.
Yes.
You know I had to get myself
Dude.
20 damn corn.
She
Fucking
did 20 corn
my
dogs.
girl, she checked her fucking Sonic chat for the managers and saw that they had sold 2,000 fucking corn dogs.
2,000 fucking corn
normally is
dogs.
like $1.50, I think, or like $2, because it said that I had saved like $25 on discount on my order.
This
Yeah,
is the
you
way
paid
it
a
went.
little
We were
over
just
10
chilling.
bucks for
We were
20
just chilling and
fucking
watching
corn
that
dogs.
terrible crocodile movie, and then she just like looked at her phone and went, "Nick, they've sold 2,000 corn dogs. I'm not answering my phone."
No, dude, it's brutal. You can get fucking it kicked my stomach's ass, dude.
You ate all 20 corn dogs?
For a day or two.
You ate
Huh?
20 corn
You
dogs?
ate 20 corn dogs?
Listen, dude, I
Come
bought
on,
one.
dude.
I tap out at 4.
Listen,
What the fuck,
okay.
Preston?
It was still cheaper than what I normally
Dude,
get
your
because
body's
they have
made
to
of,
make
like,
everything
sawdust and plastic.
expensive at Sonic, okay. The
Microplastics.
corn
Dude.
dogs were 50 cents a piece. I had to get my fill.
You are literally made at this
That's
current point of
20
sawdust and
fucking
plastic.
corn dogs, dude.
Why didn't
All
you
I
just
eat-
freeze
Dude,
them?
you don't
and
even
then cook
have
them
the
later?
McRib
All I
excuse
eat-
where it's like limited. It's just cheap.
Also,
Oh.
it's a fucking
Could have just
corn dog.
you could have just refrigerated some of them.
This is like tater tot level of like, yeah, I ate 3 pounds of tater tots. Like, it's that level of like, god damn, dude.
What? Listen.
Wait, you ate 3
Corn dogs
pounds of
one.
tater tots too?
No, I
No,
didn't.
Oh, okay.
Dylan, did you?
no,
Why'd you say no like that?
I've never ate 3 pounds of tater tots.
Why are you saying it like that?
Uh,
We know you
uh,
good, Preston.
I still remember the first time I ever smoked weed. I went to Taco Bell and I spent $40 on food and ate all of it.
Jesus Christ.
I
It was rough.
You are
remember
unbelievable.
I don't know how you're not bigger.
one of the times.
I just my metabolism fights, dude. It's a fucking struggler.
One of the times I got really stoned when I
Metabolism over
was
the
in
other
high
guy
school.
kicked.
We went to said Chinese restaurant. It was my first time hitting up a buffet while stoned, dude. I ate like 5 fucking full plates.
No, you
Oh
could
my
go
God.
crazy. at the
My-
buffet.
Going off.
My friend said that she knew that I was fucked up when I looked at her, and she said my eyes were moving in different directions on their own.
Yeah, I think you was a little too fucked up, son.
I was fried, dude. I don't
Thoroughly
remember the
baked.
specific day, but I remember that trip well because I remember being like, I remember her being like, China Garden and me being like, let's fucking go.
Jesus. Stone stories are amazing. God, I love it.
one time, my
destroyed
former housemate.
Oh yeah, what did we call him? What did we call him last
No,
week? Agent Orange.
Agent Orange.
Agent Orange, you could censor that.
Agent
yeah.
Orange.
Agent Orange ordered. Was it? No, it wasn't even him. I can't remember who it was. Somebody I was hanging out with ordered. It might have been Dalton. Somebody ordered
Some
2
ghoul.
large pizzas and then didn't eat any of theirs and just left it here. And in one night, I ate 2 large pepperoni pizzas.
It was Dalton because there was multiple people over at your house that day.
Yeah, and I eat 2 large pizzas by myself, and everybody was like, "You're fucked in the head."
You are fucked in the head,
I used
Preston.
to be able to do that.
Dude,
I
I'm
can
sorry,
eat a
I
large by
can't.
myself, but I can't
Dude,
eat 2.
do you even know? Do you even know how many calories that is?
Each pizza's only
That's
like
almost.
4,000
That's
or
probably
something.
well over double your fucking.
Did you just say
daily
only
need.
4,000? It's only twice of the calorie count I should get in a day.
No,
I only
you're
ate 2
fine.
of them.
What?
Preston, when he's like, "What? I only ate 4 times my daily calorie intake." I bet
not
the
that
corn.
much.
I bet
a day
the
is not that. That's not right.
what 8?
2,000
That's not
calories is the
2,000
average
yeah.
daily need.
No.
Yeah,
That's
2,000.
the average.
2,000 calorie is like the quote unquote healthy diet. Yeah,
I've always been told by 2,400.
it's 2,000 to 2,400. It's kind of right. It's actually I think
Oh, so you're
18
changing your tune.
1,800 to 2,400. Well, 2,000 is the number you hear the most. It's why like percentage of daily value on labels is based on a 2,000 calorie diet.
They're based on a 200,000. Yeah.
Look at my size. I can believe it.
Yeah.
My metabolism, if I didn't eat for like a week straight, I'd probably lose 20 pounds.
You probably would.
Preston, a Sonic corn dog without any.
I'd ranch too.
Oh, God, and that's really fatty.
Everyone.
So a single
Everyone.
Sonic corn dog with no condiments is 230 calories. So you
That's not
probably
that bad.
you ate 20, dude, with ranch. You ate like 5,000 calories worth of fucking corn dogs.
That's not that bad.
That's healthy. That's
How many
healthy.
calories are there in each corn dog?
230.
Oh my god.
That's not that bad.
You're a freak. You're a literal freak,
he
Holmes. The
ate-
fact you are not
Hey.
a fucking blob is
He
a.
ate 4,600 calories of fucking corn dog, and that's without the ranch. The ranch, makes up at least 400.
I know.
Preston, did you get tater tots or anything?
No,
No,
wonder
it
it
was-
fucked up your stomach.
Oh,
My God.
I didn't eat it, but I got a burger with it that I couldn't finish.
You got a burger with that?
You're a fucking freak
Oh
of
my
nature,
God, you're a
Preston.
freak.
You're a
It was-
freak
it
of
was for my
nature.
Preston?
girlfriend, and then she didn't want
How
it. and then I
many
didn't
how
eat
many cups of ranch do you think you went through?
it. Like 4.
4? Okay. Each cup is 130 calories.
See, not even that bad.
So
Fuck.
Not even that bad.
so an extra 520. So you definitely ate 5,000 calories.
Not counting all the other food you ate that day.
I ate, what else did I eat that day?
God damn, Preston.
I ate 3 quesadillas.
You know,
I made.
here's what's going to happen. It's not that he might stay thin, but he is going to have a heart attack eventually.
No, I'm fine.
You'll just fight back.
No,
Not a big
I'm
He's
deal.
always
fine.
been like this, though. This motherfucker's a bottomless pit. And it's funny, too, because he eats slow. So this motherfucker, like, eats extreme. He'll make a fucking 5-minute meal last a goddamn hour. And then, which is the exact opposite of me. I'll make an hour-long meal last 5 minutes.
That's how I am. I'll munch on my food.
Oh, I still remember that time we all went out to the Mexican restaurant. And fucking Nick and I finished our food at the same time. And it was a moment of bonding that I've never had with
Yeah,
a
because like
person because we shoved the
we're
plate
carrying
away.
off 2 separate conversations with the others, and then we like pushed our plates for the center. They fucking clacked, and we both like looked up and
And I'm so used to being like to finishing eating like 5 to 10 minutes before everyone I eat with that I was like shell shocked that somebody else was done eating, and I just stared at Nick and I was like, I remember I went, "You're a fast eater too." Like, holy shit.
Guys were like trying to race that night. I think I was there for that.
No,
Like,
we
you're
did that
trying to see
another
who can
night.
finish first.
We did that another night. That was the second time.
Speaking of eating 20 corn dogs, I gotta go to the bathroom real quick.
I remember going to Sonic one time and I ordered 6 corn dogs, and I heard someone like in the background of the kitchen go, 6 corn dogs. I can only imagine how they reacted whenever this motherfucker ordered 20.
Okay, but they're kind of asking for it when they're like 50 cents a corn dog.
Well,
Yeah, but to be fair,
Yeah.
they don't have a choice in this matter. Every time Colleen
True.
sees to have a deal going on, she's about ready to fucking kill herself.
I mean, I can't compare it to the night me and Stark ordered 50 McChickens.
That was so funny.
Fuck
I
you
remember that
two.
night. It was
Fuck you
56
two.
altogether, wasn't
You
it?
two bastards got fucking pissed at me the next day.
I know. both talked to me and Stark.
I walked in
about
and he looked at me and went, "Don't even talk to me." And I was like, "Okay, thank you, boss."
that. Well,
Dude, that was some
we were
funny
hungry.
shit.
We were hungry.
Chickens.
50 fucking
56, I
McChickens.
think, in
You guys
total.
added to the order 3 times too. You increased the amount of McChickens 3 fucking times.
I know. We did it at the fucking whatever it's called, and then we did it at both windows.
You did it at the fucking intercom, you did it at the fucking pay window, and you did it at the fucking serve window.
And you guys
Oh my
had
God.
2 of those fucking like salad bags full
Oh,
of
yeah.
McChickens.
we had
Dude, they
a
pulled up to
ton.
the function. That was a legendary maneuver.
I remember.
Crazy.
Whenever they fucking walked up, I like had the split second of something's not good's going on, but I was too high to really care, so I just fucking started digging in.
Wait,
I
was
don't
that the
blame you.
Galactic Smoke Sesh?
Yes, they had like fucking 10 of us.
Yeah.
Yeah, there
Yeah,
was a lot of us.
That,
We had like
that
every
was
stoner
when-
fucking this side of the Mississippi. That was awesome.
that was when Agent Orange made the YouTube video that was a recap of that year for all of us, or something like that.
yeah.
Made the CD
Yeah, CD
Memories video,
Memories.
and like we watched it that night.
What happened to that?
That was a good.
It's-
That was a
it's
good.
It's still up.
It's still up somewhere.
I watch it
hard to find,
occasionally.
though.
There's a lot of good pics on it. I have it saved. I can drop a
I
link
have
in
it saved
chat.
as well.
Yeah, I have it saved as well, but I remember like searching for it one day. I'm like, I can't find it. I even messaged Agent Orange that we were calling him. I even messaged him and I was
Yeah.
like, "Hey, where the fuck is this video?" He was like, "It's still up."
I hope Agent
Yeah,
Orange
Marvel.
looks at that and feels sad.
It's a
Maybe
real
that's better.
shame, dude. It's a real
I
shame.
was thinking about him the other day.
I think about him kind of often sometimes.
Dude, fucking times at old Preston's dad's house was amazing.
God,
Yeah, there was a lot of good times in that garage, man.
legendary
When I-
activities there.
When I greened out, made
The-
a car.
That was where we had the sweaty session of D&D.
Oh yeah, that's whenever I was sitting in front of you in their fucking driveway waiting for you to pull out, and you just go whap right into my fucking car in front of you.
Your car? It wasn't your car.
I thought it was my car. You fucking
It's
you hit me.
Tristan's.
No, I had Tristan's, dude. I smoked it.
I thought it was my car. Or was I just in Tristan's car?
Probably just in Tristan's car.
No, you weren't. in
Probably
Tristan's
just in my.
car.
We were all fucked up that night, so I'm going to assume.
I wasn't
Yeah,
there.
I can't
so,
remember.
Remember that time we buried you in leaves
Dude,
I
and,
faintly remember
and
laying
like
on the ground.
trashed
You
and
guys,
bored?
you guys kept piling shit on me. I have that fucking picture on my Insta. I just kept
Yeah.
feeling stuff get piled on me, but I was too fucking stoned at that
We
point.
put a
to
bunch of
care.
plywood and leaves on you.
you were fucked up.
The fucking
that
picture you
night.
guys took was of my torso covered in shit with my legs just sticking out.
What did we
There was
even?
so much trash.
I can't remember what happened that night, but that was so
It got
funny.
absolutely fucking ruined on Tristan's bong.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We were gonna watch Joker, and then Tristan fucking whipped out his bong, and he was like, "All right, boys, let's get this started." Started packing his bowl, and literally made like a fucking half-inch thick layer of keef
Yes.
right in front of us,
I have
right
a
fucking
video
in front of
of
us, like the psychopath he is.
I have a video of us where you literally are so fucked up. You literally look in the camera and just stand there for like 10 seconds.
Oh my god, I think I have that. I think I have that
Remember
video.
that.
I love that video of that time at Brownie's house where it's just a video of like somebody being like, Uncle Dylan, Uncle Dylan.
Oh, that's me. That's when we were all standing up and I was like, Uncle Dylan, Uncle Dylan.
And I look towards the camera, and for those 3
I have that
seconds, I
fucking
look at the
video. Hold
camera,
on, I'll put
you
it.
can tell that I'm so fucking trashed.
Oh,
I'm gonna put the video in a CD real quick, boys.
Oh,
We should probably stop reminiscing and being like, we have videos that we're not going to show. Post
yeah, I
them
would
into-
Fair enough.
suggest this.
Too much
Ignore
of
this.
it.
Ignore this part right now.
I do remember though that garage is where we had the sweaty session of D&D, which was the day that 2 things happened. One was a story we already told, and that's where Kane drank a cigarette butt, and that's also
Very
the day,
funny. Very
that's
funny.
also the day that Brownie saw Nick's penis.
We don't talk about that.
Wait, what? I don't think I heard this story.
All right, so here's how it fucking happened. So we essentially had a communal pissing spot outside the shed because we didn't want to go inside and wade through the fucking
Wasn't it like right outside the back door?
right
Yes.
outside the back door. And I sit up after like someone else took the fucking spot out there, and I was like, all right, boys, I'm gonna go take a piss. Be right back. Like very, very obviously, like everyone was like kind of like nodded or fucking like responded in kind. I walk out and I'm taking a fucking piss, and Michael literally sprints around the fucking corner, sees me, goes, oh! Slips, slides, and crawls back the way he fucking came.
And he comes back inside looking like a fucking maniac, and he just goes, I just saw Nick's pee-pee, and we were like, what? And he was just like, it's not small, and then he sits down.
Yeah, he did say that. He did say pee-pee too. I remember that.
I do remember him saying, I just saw Nick's pee-pee. I remember where he was
That was his
sitting in that
favorite
room.
word.
What, PP?
Yeah, that was his favorite term to call a penis.
Dude, we gotta get Mike on the podcast, dude. Mike's for all the viewers that don't know him, he's a true legend. True
He's
Mad
a
Bud.
member of
Wild
CD.
man. He's a
He just
wild
hasn't
man.
been spotted in the pod yet.
Yeah,
He's one of
he's a unicorn.
Yeah, we haven't talked. There's a few members of CD we haven't really had on the pod. We've had Level on once. We haven't had either of the Ohio boys. Haven't had Frank.
Yeah, I don't know.
Tristan, I think you wanted to talk about an album that released recently.
Wait, do what? I'm having trouble hearing you for some reason.
You wanted to
An
talk about
album?
an album that released recently.
Okay, I can hear you again. Yes. I think it was Monday or some shit.
It was last Friday. Yeah, that came out.
Last Friday.
Yep.
Okay, so I didn't see it until this Monday. I got in my car for work and got on Spotify and saw the new Gravy album and was like, oh shit. And I like Gravy, so I fucking put it on. It's actually pretty fucking good. I don't know if any
It's
of you guys end up listening to it.
Yeah, I listened to it twice. It's a solid. I don't know. I kind of
There's like 5 tracks in there that I genuinely thoroughly enjoy.
the middle.
The first 2 are fucking solid.
The first like 3 or 4 are pretty solid. Then it gets to the middle bit, starting with like Bussin', and it's like songs that kind
I
of
like
suck.
Bussin'.
I don't really care for
I like
Bussin'.
Bustin'.
Started a buzz.
Dude, there's something
But it gets
about
good
that
back at
like
the
fucking
end. Picking
hyper pop beat that I like.
where it picks back up with the track with him and Rich Brian and Baby No Money, that's when it gets good again. So the beginning and ending are good, but the mid's kind of lame. I kind of have this thing with music where the stuff that I most love is the weird shit that doesn't have a lot of mainstream appeal, or if it does have mainstream appeal, it's stuff that usually you can see a lot of artistic touch to it. And so I will say that this is sort of a more quote unquote mainstream hip hop record, but the beats on it are fucking insane. The beats go hard on almost every fucking track. And
and that's what I
if
enjoyed.
you-
Some of the lyrics, yeah, especially towards the middle, get kind of weak, but the beats throughout the entire thing, I think, are fucking so catchy and good. Not just memorable, but like thoroughly enjoyable.
Yeah. If you're a fan of Young Gravy and some of the things you like about him aren't necessarily like the silliness, but if you like his wordplay, he is on top of his game in terms of wordplay in this album. He's great. It's his best performance easily on this album that he's ever had. It's the first time I've ever heard any producer use his Whoa sample that he fucking has used ever and it be in time with the
Whoa.
fucking beat.
It's fucking good, dude. He uses it quite a few times throughout
And
the
it's
album.
the only
it's
fucking that album is the songs that it's used on. That's the only time that fucking thing has ever been used correctly in time. And I was like, whoa, I didn't think it would be possible. The production quality on it is easily the highest produced music he's put out. And
it makes me excited for future projects.
I mean, he had what's the Hot Tub? He had T-Pain on the Hot Tub song that he also made with Dylan Francis, who, if you're not in the EDM, may not mean anything to you, but he's a fairly big EDM producer. I listened to it twice. It's a solid like 6.5. I think it's not. It's something where if you're a fan of Gravy, you should listen to it. But I don't think by any means that it's a must listen like of the year.
There was an interesting comparison that I thought of while listening to one of the tracks. Do you guys remember that super shitty song I think was really popular like last summer? Watermelon Sugar I think is what it was called.
Yeah.
That's exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah, awful song. It was awful. I heard it probably a million times because the fucking local radio station we had a radio in the kitchen I worked at the time, and then they would play it literally like 5 times an hour. Anyway, it sucked. It was genuine. It was a catchy song, but like it was a garbage song. Like if you analyzed it for a second. That being said, there's a song on this album. I think it's called "Sugar Thing," that has like the same vibe, but like accomplishes what it's trying to do in a good way. Like it's a good song. You know what I mean?
No, there was,
but it has
great sample.
a very similar like catch. You know what I mean? Which is Sugar Thing. And they say that a couple times. Kind of like how they repeat Watermelon Sugar High in that other song. Anyway, it's not garbage and doesn't make me want to fucking kill myself.
Yeah, let's see. Let me go through the track list here. Yeah, isn't it just marvelous? Great track, great opening.
Awesome, very solid opening.
Soiree, good. Miss Worldwide, the weakest of the first 4, I think. Miss Worldwide. Sugar Mama's great. Bussin' I don't like.
I like Bussin'.
I don't like tracks probably 5 through 10, which is Bussin', it's Betty, It Smells Like Money, Where They At, Dancing in the Rain, and Steakhouse. Steakhouse is okay. But then it picks up with C'est La Vie with Baby No Money and Rich Brian, and that one...
That was one of my favorite singles that was released before the album.
I also like Hot Tub quite a bit.
Fucking good song. Hot Tub's good.
I think the ending is a little weak too. The skiing in Japan freestyle.
I actually don't mind that song. I like that song.
You know what album drops at midnight and comes out? Releases technically tomorrow, right?
What?
The new Joji album.
Oh.
So that's probably
what's it called?
What is it called?
I feel like I've seen the name, or heard it at least.
I've been excited for Matt Watson's new album.
Matt Watson's drops next Friday.
Fuck yeah.
Dude, his song he made with Sarah Bonito's great.
You guys have an album of the year yet? Like,
yeah, I've had an album of the year for months.
What is it?
It's Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers.
I've never heard of that.
It's Kendrick Lamar's new album.
Wait, do what?
It's the new Kendrick album.
Oh, okay, I've heard of it. Yeah, I remember us. I don't think was it on the podcast. I can't remember, but I remember us having a conversation about it.
Came out in May. Yeah, and I've listened to it quite a few times. It's not his greatest work, but it has some of his greatest songs on it. I'm a huge Kendrick fan, though. I don't think there's anybody making art of that quality in hip hop right now.
So you've been quoted in the past as saying he's ripping off Slim Shady. Do you still stand by that statement?
Well, when Kendrick Lamar said, "Will the real Slim Shady please stand up?" on 2017's "Damn." By the way, something
that
you
one's
might want
hard.
to listen to, Mr. Morale, for Tristan, is The Alchemist does some tracks on it.
Oh, okay. See that does make me interested that Edward Elric is on there. No, I'm just kidding. I love The Alchemist. He's done some fucking hard shit recently. Alfredo with fucking Freddie Gibbs and shit. The Alchemist is almost like Midas. Like I feel like any track he touches is automatically fucking gold.
It's currently my album of the year, but I am excited for both this Matt Watson album, especially with how good that Sarah Bonito track is. That I'm really excited for that. Also, the new Joji album has some chances. Fucking Glimpse of Us is still a fantastic song, even though it's kind of semi-underground overplayed. But it has a lot of potential. These next two things. An album that came out recently that I was excited for, but kind of let down, is there's a country artist I like called Tyler Childers. He released a new album, I think 2 weeks ago, called
Billy Cobb's new album
called "Can I Take My Hounds to Heaven."
Shout out to Billy Cobb
real quick.
Shout out to Billy Cobb.
Yeah.
Tristan, we got to get him on the pod. He follows you on Instagram.
Unironically, I could shoot him a DM, man. Billy,
That's
if you're
not an
watching
album,
this,
it's an EP, but still, it's good.
Halloween 7?
It's like the only music I've listened to from this year.
dude, I consider EPs albums if there's not enough good albums to fucking. count.
What's his newest? Halloween 7?
Oh, I didn't even listen to that. I was talking about 2007.
Yeah, no, that one that you just said, it just came out, didn't it? I feel like I saw a post about it like 2 or 3 days ago. Like,
yeah, Halloween
the day
7 just
before
came out.
Halloween, maybe.
I've never listened to any of his Halloween EPs. See, he had.
What are you scared?
Had a few releases this year. He had his cover album in March.
Shout out to "I Really Want to Stay at Your House" by Rosa Walton. Shout out to that song.
What's the band that the chick who sings it is in? There's a UK band that.
Let's Eat Grandma.
Yes. I really want to stay at your house. Is that song fucks, dude? And that's not a new release. That came out with Cyberpunk, but it's gotten this because of Edge Runners. Because of Edge Runners, it's got a huge boost in popularity that it deserves. Honestly,
I agree. I think it deserves it.
that song fucks. What else have I listened to that came out this year? I don't think I've listened to much of. I haven't even listened to Slipknot's new album. I'm not really I've seen Slipknot twice, and I'm not really a huge fan of them, funny enough.
Damn, you've been slipping.
I haven't listened to much metal this year. I've been mostly, I mean, I listened to hip hop really heavily for like the first half of the year. I went on that huge like hip hop kick, and then I listened to so much New York hip hop, especially from the 90s. That's how I got into Nas, and like, I mean, I already liked Wu-Tang, but I listened to a lot of Wu-Tang then.
Dude, a really good metal album that's been released this year, and another shout out I'm going to have to give is the 1986 Doink City Massacre by Bonginator. It's a good fucking. I mean, I don't know. I don't know if it qualifies as an album. It might be an EP, but fuck you. It's fucking good. It's pretty good. It has a really good like synth intro, which I can appreciate. And then there's some fucking like hard guttural fucking metal.
Nice, dude. Preston, I'm on Spotify right now, and I see your Gnarly Jams playlist, and I can't help but see that one of the album covers on it is No Love Deep Web. Just have a bored out penis.
That's going to be the first CD collaborative album cover. Is going to be all of our penises with CD written on it.
It's going to be called Fuck Me Deep Web, and that's what it is. It's just
CD
covering us covering Death Grip songs.
Not even like good.
Yeah.
No.
Please, not that.
Yeah,
gonna
dude,
be-
you're going to love this when you have to
Everybody
sing
who
Hothead, Zachary.
Yeah.
No.
You get to do
Fuck
the blah, 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 blah. Oh, no, hi-head part.
I'm going to make you sing Double Helix.
Podcast
Double-
out.
Double Helix.
Get him out of this.
Do what?
To cut Dylan out of the podcast entirely for his opinion.
Yeah.
I didn't know.
Do it. Go ahead.
A real cult story. No, like I have like real life experiences.
No, you don't.
I'm not joking.
No, I don't believe you. Go ahead.
I unironically have. I can't get it anymore because it was on a school email because I'm a fucking idiot. But I was messaging somebody who is a current member of the Heaven's Gate cult.
No,
Heaven's Gate's still
I'm not-
around?
Heaven's Gate isn't
I get it.
around.
No, if you go to their website, you can see that it's still like recent. Well, not recently, but we were still in high school. They were still updated, and I sent an email because I was going to do a project on the Heaven's Gate conspiracy, which I made that up. We had to do a project on conspiracy theories, and I don't know conspiracy theories, and I didn't want to Google it and do lizards and stuff. So I just made one up on the spot. But I emailed the account associated with it, and the dude responded. And I had like a 4 or 5 back and forth email conversation with the Heaven's Gate member. It was really interesting. He asked if I wanted to join, and that's when I stopped responding.
Do you know what his name was?
No, he just said that he's one of the members who like didn't make it onto the ship when they all
Here, according to YouTube, 2 former members, Mark and Sarah King of Phoenix, Arizona, operate as the Tila Foundation, are believed to maintain the group's website.
So I was
This
probably talking to one of
website
those
is
two.
so shittily put together. It's genuinely unnerving.
It is. It's weird. Well, you got to think the people who were updating it are sort of dead, like brutally.
I don't know much about Heaven's Gate.
I don't
I'm
either.
pretty
So,
sure their idea was.
Basically, the gist of it is this dude was obsessed with the fact that you'd be able to like fucking kill yourself and get onto this like fucking spaceship coming to Earth
followed
and
a-
leaving to go to heaven.
and it hid behind a comet, which is why
Well,
people
I have
couldn't
heard
see it.
about this.
And basically, the idea was our bodies
back.
aren't actually our bodies; they are shells that hold our souls. And by killing themselves when the ship came by, the ship would suck their souls up, and they'd get to go join the cool alien dudes and have fun.
The
And,
thing is about
they,
that. Okay, go ahead and finish your part.
they did a mass suicide, and
They did it in literal shifts.
Yeah, and they would like cover each other up with like purple cloths and shit. And I'm pretty sure if it's just the two people, but the people who were left behind who didn't die refer to themselves as people who were left behind by the ship. People who didn't get to make it onto the ship, and now that's just
Fucked
their
up,
life is
dude.
living on the Earth now.
Didn't
And I'm like,
make
that's
it.
brutal. What's worse, killing yourself because you believe that that's what you have to do to go to the next stage of life, or missing out on it and being forced to forever believe that you got left behind?
It's sad that they think they're truly heroes.
It is. It's weird, dude. I don't know. I was cool talking to him, and then I realized when they asked me that I'd use my school email that had my full name and the school I went to on it, and I was like, oh, what have I done? I could be on a list or something. There might be a drone strike coming for my house at some point. I don't even know.
FBI is listening right now.
That'd be
Look
awesome.
up.
On podcast, a drone flies an anvil over my roof and drops it through the roof to kill me.
They'll never suspect it to be the FBI. Who the fuck would do that? You just
they're
fucking
like somebody dropped.
they
a fucking
investigate.
anvil
They're like,
on
how
this
the
dude.
fuck did an anvil fall through his roof?
It happened when he was talking about the Heaven Gate cult. There's no way they're still around, right?
I didn't know Acme was a real company either.
Come on. No, but it was cool. We didn't.
It was cool. I just talked to a cult member and he asked me to join.
What's your guys' beliefs? I asked him what he thought of it, and I can't remember exactly what he said. I think whoever it was like, we wish we could have made it with them, but we understand that from an outside perspective, it doesn't look very good. And I was like, yeah.
Dude still believes that shit.
Say.
Whoever it was did believe it. Like, I don't even know when that was. 2019. I don't think I could view the emails anymore because I don't have the access to the account.
No,
But all the info on the
The
account.
only thing we have is we just have to believe you.
Well, on my account is still like they sent me all my documents and shit. So I wonder if somehow I could find like, I don't know, maybe somewhere in my school files they ported over for me. I can find this fucking email chain, or maybe I could find the thing I made where I've put pictures of it on there. I don't know. Probably a lost cause, but I wish I could show you. I know it's hard. It might be hard to believe, but I'm betting that if you send an email to that website, they will talk to you if you wanted to.
No, I'm good.
Dude, I hate to break this to you, but they've since made it to the ship.
That's awesome. Good for them.
Yeah, dude, it came back.
Tristan, did you
It came-
say-
dude,
Dumbass.
I'm editing that out. I'm editing that out right now, dude, as we
Follow
speak.
derunheilige on Instagram.
Fuck, how many likes does this have?
Only 150.
Oh, thank God. Only 150 people saw my fuck up.
It's okay.
Jesus Christ. The pressures of being a niche internet micro celebrity.
Speaking of likes, I've had a post that's been blowing up recently, and I don't like that's the only post I've ever had that's like actually blown up. I mean, I don't even really care that it has. I just think it's weird that I think it made it to like some sort of Hispanic community because people are commenting in Spanish, and like everyone who is who like likes it, his name is like Jose and stuff like that.
Dude, you just broke
Are you
up a new
profiling?
demographic for us.
Yeah, dude. You can get us into the fucking the Brazilian market.
Like, yeah, would you
Gonna wake
believe me?
up one day in your
Big one.
bathtub with a bunch of ice around you and some weird scars.
What?
They know you as El Salt Shaker.
They're gonna steal your kidneys, Will.
Joke's on them. I've been drinking a can of Monster a day for the past like 3 months.
I don't
What are
know
you,
why the
kidney
monster
stone
tastes
Mac
delicious.
thing?
I'm trying, yeah.
They call him El
Monster's so
Salero.
bad.
Dude,
It
I
was
dread the
so-
day I get a kidney stone.
I'm just doing it to myself at this point.
Do you think you'll get a kidney stone, Nick?
I hope not.
Giving myself.
I don't drink
enough.
enough caffeine. Oh my god.
I drink mostly water, but I'm still like dreadful of getting a kidney stone.
All right, do we want to wrap?
Yeah, sure. We'll wrap on me dreading kidney stones. Yeah, let's wrap on that.
Yeah, he's dreading kidney stones. Everyone. All right. Well, thanks for listening to CD Lost Tapes episode 10. This recording went smoothly. Sorry for the weird uploads recently. I know I know I missed uploading 9 onto Spotify or 8 onto Spotify and everything, and that the edits.
You're
may not have been
slipping,
great.
Jimmy.
I am slipping, Jimmy. But if you like this, make sure you like and subscribe on YouTube. If you listen to us on Spotify or Apple or Google or any of the other numerous platforms that we are currently on, then make sure to leave a review, comment if they have that system, share with your friends. It's the biggest way to help us. We already get little bumps from people saying things. We've had a couple shout outs here and there. Super, super helpful. And if you haven't listened to it already, you should go listen to episode 7. It's our best one. Like I said, I'll plug that every week. Without further
Episode
ado,
7,
though,
man.
goodbye, everyone.
Goodbye.
Sayonara.
We should play the Markiplier outro theme after that.
We should call this episode "Dreading Kidney Stones."
I'll play the Pornhub intro for the outro.
That's good.